All right, hey guys, welcome to Almost Seven Always Us. I'm Corey,
I'm Kelsey.
and today we got some special guests that came up from Buchanan to visit us this morning. We appreciate both of you taking that drive this morning, and we know you're
Thank
very,
you.
very busy in general, so
Mhm.
taking out some time to hang out with us, we think that's really awesome. But we wanted to get you introduced, but you guys are so multi-talented. I knew I would butcher it if I tried, so I was gonna let
Speak
you
for
take each
yourself.
60 seconds and kind of just introduce yourself if you would.
So my name's Kristie Tenney. I'm blessed to be Upshur County Commissioner. I've been married to my husband for 30 years, and we have two children. We call them two grafted-in children. They're husbands and wives, and six grandchildren.
Wow.
So I also own a graphic design company, Top Line Apparel, and I'm blessed to have Lauren as my bestie and great
Yes.
friend.
Very cool.
Sweet. So I am Lauren Winans. I have now been 3 years running a very successful show on WBOI called 304 Today, where I get to go around the state and show people all the things West Virginia has to offer. I moved away for 11 years to pursue a music career.
Mhm.
And I kind of was getting sad because I was like, you know what? I want to have a family and I want to raise my kids where I know they're safe and they're loved and their family's around. So I kind of gave up on my music career to have children and move home. And then I didn't know what I was going to do with myself. And so I have two kids and I was ending up in a really bad divorce. And I was like, I got to do something. And God put it on my heart. Hey, you're going to have a TV show. And sure enough, here we are.
Yeah.
And so I've been really blessed to meet wonderful people, one of those including Kristie here. And we have been traveling our state trying to get West Virginia healthy because even though I don't sound healthy right now, I am. That is such a passion of Kristie and I. So we're excited to share that with you guys today.
So you guys, you started doing this little circuit tour, right? Kind of promoting the
Yeah.
Mountaineer Mile primarily. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct. So it's a very funny story. Kristie, County Commissioner, she knew about my TV show and all the things we were doing, and she randomly reached out to me one day and said I should go on like a tour of their courthouse with the sheriff at the time and kind of show things off, and I did, and it was awesome. And that led us into our First Responder Friday, which became really popular. Well, then she reaches out again, and she was like, "Hey, we're doing this rent a pet program where you can rent a dog from the shelter, take it home, see if it's a good fit for you. Do you want to try to put it on TV?"
Interesting.
Well, Kristie and I took this dog out. It got adopted before it even hit TV because we were posting pictures and sharing it. So we started becoming really good friends and being known as the dog girls. We were getting those
the
dogs
dog girls.
adopted.
Yeah.
And we both loved Jesus, and we could it was just such a good organic friendship. And one day the governor was on TV talking about how he needed to be healthier and our state needed to stand together and be healthier. And so when I reached out and I'm like, Kristie, we can take these dogs a Mountaineer Mile. So from that, Kristie's like, well, I'm going to design us t-shirts because, people, when they see it, they'll recognize it. So we need to wear the product. So we were taking dogs Mountaineer Miles, and then we got the governor's attention, and then it just, oh my goodness, we have grown this so big. I'm so happy with how it keeps going.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, the Mountaineer Mile initiative, it's pretty still kind of new, right? It hasn't been that long.
Right.
Is it?
How long?
So in April, the governor, I think of this year, of 2025, had put out the initiative for the Mountaineer Mile, trying to get the state healthy. And so we picked that up about in September that would have been 2024.
Yeah.
He started that in 2024. So then in
Okay.
September of 2024, that'd have been correct.
Is that correct? I don't know. We've been doing it.
You guys are too busy to remember these
Yeah,
dates.
That's okay.
we just thought, oh, okay, we'll take dogs out, yada, yada, yada. Well, then the governor started meeting up with us. I think it was Strawberry Festival.
Yes.
We went through the Strawberry Festival with him walking, and we really created a friendship. He was like, you guys are doing amazing things. Like, can you take this further? Well, Kristie and I are not ones to give up. And we've been able to make it not political, which I really like, because it doesn't matter if you are a Democrat or Republican. It doesn't matter what you are. You need to be healthy.
Right.
For your kids, for your family. And so then we had a meeting with the Department of Health, and we were kind of just saying, they were like, what do you guys want to see from this? And we were like, well, we'd love to be in elementary schools because kids are, who was going to learn to be healthy. Well, the next thing you know, Kristie, there we are in all these elementary schools playing games with kids. And we have state officials coming in doing it with us. Like it just keeps growing, which is really exciting. We don't even know when we started. I know we were with the governor in May.
Yes, but he did start this
2025
initiative, I
Okay.
believe, in April of 2025.
But I think we started the dogs in 2024 for
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
So
Yes. So then we grew, and really the school started when this school year started.
Very
So
cool.
we
Yes.
have went to
All
dozens of
over.
schools all over, being able to share this initiative. So it's been a lot of fun.
Very
Oh,
cool.
yes.
So your friendship, you guys already had that friendship going before you
we
got
did
involved
from the
with
dogs.
Yes.
starting with the dogs.
The
From
dog
the
girls.
dogs. We're
Starting
the-
with the dogs.
We are the
Yes.
dog girls, and now we're the girls in blue, according to little kids in
Oh,
elementary school.
Okay.
Love it.
Yes, I love your matching
Yeah, thank
outfits.
you. We get a
So
lot
cute.
of comments on these shackets.
Yes.
Amazon. For anybody
Amazon.
else that
Amazon.
wonders, Amazon. Yes.
And the pretty pen that adds so much.
Yes.
That's from Secretary
from-
Warner.
Oh, okay.
He shares his pens, and I put an extra one on today to share with you as well.
Oh,
So you're getting one.
So anytime you see
amazing.
Secretary Warner, he likes to share that gold West Virginia
Oh,
pen.
that's
that's
so
so kind.
sweet. I love that. So I believe you guys did you do the Mountaineer Mile at the state fair? Was that correct?
We did not go to the state fair. He did, the
Okay.
governor did.
Okay.
We get asked to go to all these events, but with her grandkids and her family and my kids, we're
Oh,
like,
it's a lot.
yeah, it's
It
a
is
lot.
So
Yes.
we try to do as much as we can.
Yes, because I think we
Yes.
were at the state fair and we saw
That's
that happening, but we
awesome.
didn't know what that was at
Yeah.
the time. And then
Yeah.
he read and he was like, "I didn't even know that. I had no idea." So that was really cool.
Yeah, we
To
saw
figure
a
that
big
out.
mass of people walking
Yeah,
by,
we
Yeah.
didn't know what
and
it
I didn't even
was.
realize it was the governor with
Yeah.
them until I went back and looked at my photo after.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. And I saw the Mountaineer Mile. They were carrying
Mhm.
the plaque there and everything. I was like, oh, that's what they were doing. Okay. But
So
yeah, that was the
before
first we
one
saw
of
it.
the WVU games,
We did.
the
one.
governor came down and we did a little Mountaineer Mile. He gave out tickets. They had a drawing there.
Yeah.
So they are definitely at the state level trying to get out and share that initiative and do the
Mhm.
Mountaineer Mile and do events around that as well.
Mhm.
Very cool. Our first encounter with it was at Audra State Park. We were
Mhm.
doing a hike
Okay.
there and we just happened to come across the plaque there.
The
And
plaque.
it looked like it was pretty newly installed. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm going to have to
love
look that
it.
up. I'm not sure what that is, but
Mhm.
Yes.
pretty cool. So we got to check that off.
Yeah, I thought whenever I first heard Mountaineer Mile, it was whenever we went to that one place in Buchanan, that zoo, the
Oh,
wildlife
the Wildlife
thing.
Center.
And that guy was like, he was telling us how long it would take, and he said a Mountaineer Mile. So I didn't know if that was your Mountaineer Mile. I thought it was just a term, like I didn't know what that meant. So I don't know
That's
what
funny.
that was.
We went
but-
and talked to them about it, and
Okay. Wow, yes,
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
I'm
I don't
sure
know
that's
what you
what he's
mean, but
getting at.
but I'll do it. Yeah,
yeah.
I love it.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Because some other initiatives have started in other places in the past and they do like
Mhm.
10,000 steps or whatever.
Mhm.
So ours
Yeah.
is unique in that it's the Mountaineer Mile.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
something easy to remember. And
Mhm.
It is.
Mhm.
That's what we're really pushing for. Like I said, like it's not political at all. Like we need to be healthy. We need to be moving. And we live in the most beautiful state where you can be outside, like you guys mentioned at Audra.
Yes.
I mean, there's really no lack of beauty to go out and explore in West Virginia.
oh, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. So the basic principle behind the Mountaineer Mile is what you're encouraging everybody to go out and walk 1 mile each day.
Each day. Obviously, I think the goal was like 10,000 steps plus.
Mhm.
But to start, you need to get your Mountaineer Mile. It's just one step a day. Just keep going.
Mhm.
And the Secretary of Health's office and Secretary Singh has done a great job of bringing
He is.
nutrition
Mhm.
into that, into our
Mhm.
schools as well. And we've been sharing that, of course, like Lauren said, in those
Yeah.
schools, because not only do we want to get them moving, but also be aware of the
Mhm.
food that they're taking in and
Yes.
Speaking of
nutrition as
food,
well.
okay, I know you guys, we know you love pepperoni rolls, right? So I'm gluten free. I made these small. I want you guys to taste a gluten free
Okay.
pepperoni just to see if they can like measure up with real bread. Okay.
Okay.
'Cause this is gluten free bread.
Okay. So we're going live. We're gonna
You're just going to go
Wow.
live.
We're
I
just
made
gonna
them
keep
at about
checking out.
8:30 this morning. So
Oh
I
my
wish they were
gosh.
hot.
Right.
So you have been up.
I've been up cooking for you because I want you to try a gluten free pepperoni roll.
Mhm.
This is definitely our first.
Now,
Mhm.
what do we think? Be honest.
This is really good.
You like it?
I do.
So
It's
that's
really good. I wouldn't know that was gluten free.
okay. Good. So
Mhm.
that's you want to try. I don't think you've even got to try
No,
it.
I
This is
haven't.
uncured pepperoni, of course.
Oh.
So no dyes, no curing, no
Mhm.
nitrates, nitrates, whatever. Gluten-free crust, and then a little bit of organic cheese in it.
Wow.
So this is as healthy of a
Pepperoni rolls you can
as you
get.
could get.
And then we brought you some for later.
We brought
of
you more that
course.
were not gluten-free.
Yeah, that one is from Fish Hawk, and then my daughter-in-law made some, and they are actually
Oh.
sourdough bread.
Well, that's probably good
Oh.
shit.
She did sourdough bread, and she actually does her own flour now for
Oh
her
my
sourdough
gosh.
bread and grinding her own flour. So yeah,
That
we've
is
got
amazing.
our girls at home that are little
Mhm.
homesteaders.
No.
So now you've had a
Love that.
gluten-free pepperoni roll.
I love it. That's
first.
so
Thank
funny.
you.
I actually had that thought coming into this because I knew you guys were here to talk about the health initiative, and then I thought in the back of my mind how we're always doing pepperoni roll reviews, and I'm like, that's kind of the opposite. But look, you've found a way.
You've got
to
a
merge the
review.
two.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yes. Wow.
So I'm just gonna
First
have to
gluten-free.
switch gluten free. That's what I'm gonna do. So Mountaineer Mile kind of got started before you guys got involved, but then they saw the dog videos,
Yep.
and so they
Yep.
invited you guys to come in basically based off of that.
Yep.
And then your role increased a lot in the Mountaineer Mile, and you guys were already very busy before this
Yes.
even started. You already
Yeah.
have full-time schedules. So how were you able to fit that into your schedule?
I think it just matters what's important to you is what we've kind of talked about. So we're like, well, we could be doing this, but you know what? These little kids are going to hear about healthy choices and they're going to get to run and play today, and they may not, another time. So let's go, let's do it. Because that's what we just want. As a mother, I know how important it is that my kids move. We spend way too much time on electronics,
Mhm.
and adults are just as guilty.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, while they're little, is the time to instill those good habits in them.
Mhm.
So I
Absolutely.
think that's why we make the time for it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like to get my kids out and hike, and we do some
Yes.
geocaching and things like that.
Cute.
So
It's fun.
our family, we're kind of a sucker for anything that's kind of like a digital passport or anything like that. So we've done the pepperoni roll trail, we've done the waterfall trail. Now we're getting into the geocaching, so we're checking those boxes off.
Okay.
So now I see the Mountaineer Mile is in a lot of these state parks too, and so they're listing those out as well. So that's something else we can check off. So I don't know if other people are like us or not, but if they are, that'll get people going just so they can check the box
Yeah.
and say I did it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that is cool because people love that. They love
Mhm.
being able to say that
To
they've
say
done
yes.
it,
Mhm. And what a great thing for our state that they're doing that and posting those up. We actually were able to get a official Mountaineer Mile in Upshur County. We're about to get our
Okay.
second that we're going to show
Yeah.
showcase very soon
Mhm.
and reveal. So they are looking around the state if you want to apply for those destinational Mountaineer
Oh,
Miles,
okay.
which will be great.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't see very many states that's doing such things with the waterfalls and the
Mhm.
beauty,
Right.
as Lauren had said. So this is just great, I think, for our whole entire state
Mhm.
to be able to have that opportunity as well.
Are those pretty much contained to like the state parks right now, or
No, it's if you can apply and put one anywhere that you have a mile.
Mhm,
okay?
You just have to go through the secretary, or what is it? Secretary Ruby with tourism.
mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And Secretary Ruby's also been very supportive. She gives us West Virginia stickers. We like to
She does.
share
We
that
share them
with
with
the
little
students
kids.
when we
Yeah.
go. So that's wonderful as well.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, we're a
We've-
sucker for stickers too.
Yeah.
Even the high school kids are loving this.
They
stuff.
love
And
it.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter the age. The teachers are asking for the stickers when
Yeah.
we go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. And we've been doing this. We've been getting it to go to the schools with our state health officer, Dr. Mark McDaniel, which I think kind of upped a level for us because we're not doctors. And he is backing us, saying, yes, what they're
Yes.
saying is correct, blah, blah, blah. So I like that he goes with us and talks to kids and helps. We play this nutrition game where we give them a plate and everybody gets like 2 minutes to run and dig through a bin and find a healthy object to put on their plate. And then him and I go through and grade it. And that's when they win their
Oh.
stickers. So even the high
That is
school
so
kids love it.
cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, our kids would love that.
Yeah, and we play
Yeah.
this or that games where they have to
Yep.
choose which is healthier, just to get them thinking just a little bit. Typically, when we go in the schools, we have little chants like a repeat after me, and we'll walk with them and do repeat after me. So
Yeah.
we just try to make that fun for the students, just to put a little plant a little seed.
Yes.
We got our first junior ROTC program too that we got to spend time with.
Oh, yeah.
Now they were great marchers because
Yeah.
obviously they know what they're doing. And we had a plank competition with them, which was actually
Oh
really
my
fun. I
gosh.
thought Kristie was going to beat the boys.
Yeah.
She held out for a very long time. I
Mm.
think it was like 6 or 7 minutes,
Oh,
right?
wow.
I think
Oh,
I gave up
wow.
at 2 or 3 minutes. I was like, I'm done. I'm in a dress. We're on
Oh,
concrete.
gosh.
Kristie almost beat the two
Wow.
tough little JROTC guys
Yes.
in high school. It was awesome.
That's a good story. I'm sure you
That
got
is
a lot of good stories you've been gathering up. So you've been doing what since September, kind of doing the schools? Is that
The
what's-
schools, yeah. We
schools.
started with Wesleyan. We did like college
Mhm,
before.
mhm.
Yeah.
And really just getting people to think about things, not just Mountaineer Miles, but how can we move more, right?
Yes.
So we went to the senior center and did some line
Line
dancing,
dancing.
Oh
and
my
that was comical.
It was very
Yeah.
We're
comical.
not dancers.
No, we are not. We can do a lot of things, and line dancing is not one of them.
We played, went up with some of our lifeguards at our local high
Mhm.
school, and we did what's called jelly ball
Oh,
game,
goodness.
and
Yeah.
just getting
Active.
looking and showing families you can be active with your families and have fun just as you're doing with your kids when you're going out and traveling. Give those some
Yes.
opportunities.
Yes. So you have some testimonials we would love to hear.
Yes.
So we have our local CVB director, and she said the Mountaineer Mile initiative has been such a motivating force for me and my family. Committing to walk just 1 mile a day may seem small, but it's manageable goal that fits into our busiest days. That simple step has shifted our mindset toward healthier living and opened the door to other positive changes. It's proof that one small habit can lead to a healthier, happier lifestyle. And we had our local PE teacher, after we had spoken to the Secretary of Health, we'd kind of shared with them we'd like to get into the schools and how could we assist them and help them with that. And they were very supportive of that. And lo and behold, our local PE teacher reached out. And so she was our first one. We'd already had that thought. And we said, actually, we've just talked about this. How can we go to our schools and expand this? So she had reached out and she's been doing this since the beginning. She was our first teacher
She
that
was
we
the first
saw.
middle school phys ed teacher.
Yes,
Wow.
and she shared the Mountaineer Mile initiative has motivated me to involve my students. I'm enthusiastic about the challenge. We will set aside 2 days a week for our students to walk a mile each day. We will remain a semester total in an initiative, a competitive competition between grade levels. They will develop healthier habits and have fun.
And they have been.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes, and she's actually going to take that for a whole year, she shared with me, and they're going to have gifts for the kids at the end of the year. And they've been challenging those other schools, and they're doing the same. So we have one more here. It said from Sherry Bauer, and she's from a neighboring county next to us, because they've also done a wonderful job in Lewis County and our surrounding counties of just having an online group. Sometimes it's just about having a connection and having other people with you to take that mile with you. So
Yeah.
she shared, I went to the doctor today and all my vitals, including my cholesterol and my liver enzymes, are all back to normal. Thank you, Jesus. She was happy to hear that I walk 5 miles a day, every
Oh my
day
goodness.
for a week. And she said that when I wanted to put you on high blood pressure medication and cholesterol medication, you told me, give me 3 months and you could do it yourself without medication. And I sure have. I'm a healthier, happier person. And so they go on and on.
Yeah.
It's so great to be able to form those relationships with those individuals and just see how they're able to change their life.
Yes.
And that's so inspiring
Oh,
hearing
yes,
that. It's like
it is.
getting me fired up now. I'm like, I
Now you're like, I gotta walk
I'm gonna go
more.
hike.
I gotta go
Right after
run.
this.
We went to our local health department and they started an initiative where they were just walking during the lunch hour
I love that.
and checking vitals. And already in 6 weeks, they'd shared, we're going back next week, that they wanted us to meet those individuals because their vitals are better
Wow.
and they're healthier just by taking that walk at lunch. So it is inspiring and motivating. I know we had looked, and back in 1990s, in the early 1990s, really West Virginia changed, and we had that shift with obesity in our youth, and we want better for our kids, right, and our grandkids, and we want to be able to play with them and enjoy those outdoors. And so we're just hoping to change that mindset. I know our Secretary of Health has done a fabulous job along with his team They recently applied for the Rural Transformation Grant in West Virginia, and they're hopeful that maybe that'll come to fruition and we can really make some changes here in the state.
And he gave out fruit for Halloween. I was like,
Oh.
way to
I
go.
love it.
We loved it.
I love
Yes.
it. Yes, because we just want to be able to change bad habits with good habits. And here, I mean, as a commissioner, we see on the commission side, not only have we became an unhealthy state, but you see that in our healthcare system. We're seeing that in our opioid problems that we're facing right now. So we're hopeful that just sharing the love of Jesus and sharing
Health.
the health, and it goes hand in hand,
Yes.
that we can hopefully just change the mindset one person at a time.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes, I've heard a lot from people who want to eat healthy, but they're like, it
Where do we
costs so
start?
much.
And-
Yeah,
yeah.
where do we start? It's so much more expensive to eat healthy. We just can't. So they're just kind of stuck in
Yes.
eating the cheaper, worse foods.
Yes.
So I hear that a lot.
And I get that. Changing the mindset of if we make those changes now, we won't have to spend that money on healthcare and problems
Later.
that we may have later.
Yes.
And there is ways that we can do things at home and gardening and different things that we can do at home. That's simple habits that we
Absolutely.
can start.
Yes, it's just putting in the effort.
Yes,
That's the big
absolutely.
thing. Yeah. So like what you said, preventing health care and stuff from like later on. So myself last year I got VSG surgery. So vertical gastronomy. What am I? VSG, vertical sleeve gastronomy.
Okay.
So I had weight loss surgery and I've lost 100 pounds. So I was thinking in my head, like, this is very expensive. Our insurance didn't cover it. Like, yes, it's very expensive now, but later on I'll be on stuff to keep me alive. So I would rather just do this now while I have small children instead of spending all this money keeping me alive later on.
Yeah.
So that's a very good point.
Yeah, health as an investment.
Yes.
Same as you
Investment.
would financially invest now for your future. You're talking
Yeah.
the same concepts with health. You're spending that extra money now, investing that time now, and then
Yes.
hopefully having a healthier future for yourself.
Well, talking about investing time now, I had a woman reach out to me and tell me she had a really sweet 99-year-old that she wanted me to do a story on. And she's like, this isn't your typical granny. She goes to the gym twice a week. She is so healthy. You've got to meet her. So she went to a gym in Elkins, which is where I go to church. And so I said, well, let's meet at this brand new cafe, the Good News Cafe. And we're going to talk about how you live to be 99, all the good news. And then we went over to the gym. And it was so inspiring listening to her. She was the only one alive of her siblings. She just celebrated her 99th birthday, and she's still going to the gym twice a week. I mean, what an inspiration. She looks great. There were barely wrinkles on her face. You can tell she just lived a happy life for Jesus, and she took care of herself. And the funny thing is, even after she goes to the gym, she still goes and walks those nights.
Oh my goodness.
And she's 99 years old. I'm like, that's who I want to be.
Yeah.
I want to be 99, still here for my kids and their kids.
Yes.
And people being like, wow, what a life she lived. She's 99. Look at her still go.
That's amazing.
It is amazing. She was an inspiration.
Yeah, no
And we've
doubt.
been to Barber County several times. Superintendent Vincent that's there, we like to share. He has some great little slogans that he says, but
does.
he shares that active students make better learners.
Oh yeah.
And we're seeing that, when we're there in
When we're
Barber
there.
County and we're in some of these counties where they are getting those kids up and moving more, that they are really better learners at the end of the day.
Yeah, our kids do a daily mile, they call it. So
Yeah,
that's
they
what
do.
it's
Perfect.
called.
I love it.
Yeah. So they were asking me when we were telling them about it. I'm like, is that related? Not directly, but it's the same concept.
It's the same concept. I love
Same
it.
thing.
And Kristie and I have had to challenge ourselves too. Just recently, we went zip lining and on this adventure.
Wow.
And we were standing there holding each other like, should we turn around?
Yeah.
And Kristie's like, no, we're going to do it. So we're not, we are the Mountaineer Mile girls,
Yes.
but that doesn't mean we've tried it all.
Where was this at?
So this is a new park that opened up in Lewis County. And boy, oh boy, Kristie, it was a time, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I had to get over my fear of heights.
I was going to
Oh my
say, we climbed an internet pole once, and we thought we must be in heaven. We're so high. We're going to touch the clouds. We were not that high.
No, we were only about 20 feet. We really thought we
No,
were
we
high
went
on that
30.
internet. Yeah.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I remember like getting up there and Kristie's like, "Now is now a bad time to tell you I'm scared of heights?" I'm like,
Oh.
oh no. So, fast forward, we're at the adventure park and I said, "Uh-oh, Kristie's scared of heights." And we were high up and we had to do a tightrope and these logs were swinging that we had to balance ourselves on and get through and then zip line down. And we were like,
It was a
what
good
are-
time.
It was a good time, but we're like, what are we doing?
It was a good time.
So it's fun. It's good to have each other to keep saying, nope, we're going to do it. We're going to go
Mhm.
all the way. We got this.
Oh,
Yes.
that's so cool.
We want to show people, hey, you can do this to exercise as well. And I
Mhm.
mean, we're in Morgantown, the ice rink, there's so
Mhm.
many options in our state.
Yes.
Oh
there
yeah,
is.
that's one of the biggest blessings I think that we have,
Mhm.
especially
Mhm.
outdoors hiking and things. We were just
Yeah.
talking about that I think a few episodes ago because I was trying to hit it a lot this summer with the kids, and it's just like
Mhm.
we can go out pretty much every weekend and hit
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
different
Yeah.
without even repeating the same trails.
Even hunting, do a little more
Mhm.
walking, less side
Oh,
by side
yes.
driving,
Yes.
like go to your blind on foot instead of the side by side. You
Yes.
probably don't want to drag the deer, but hey.
Yeah.
With you having the children and Lauren and with our grandchildren, for me, it's just being out and showing them God's beauty.
Oh, yes.
You know, and it's just those simple walks. We live on a farm,
Mhm.
so being able to go out and the kids appreciate and stop and look at all the little critters and different
Yes. I
things.
love
So
that.
it's
Mhm.
it's wonderful to do.
And you guys were talking about going to that adventure. Is it a camp?
It's an adventure park. It's at
Adventure
their
park.
pool. It's mini golf and you guys will have to take your
Okay.
kids
Okay.
there.
Yeah, they would like
Yeah.
that. They just
Mhm.
did some. Was that in West Virginia, the adventure park that their school went to?
They went talking
what
about
was
the
that?
Cooper's Rock.
Is that what it was? They went zip lining.
Zip lining up there close to Cooper's Rock. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that's right here in the county.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool.
But you guys get to see a lot more of that kind of stuff. And I guess what I was getting at, now that you're doing this and you're kind of promoting this,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
you're getting to travel the state a bit more. Or you guys probably already did travel pretty well in the state with your day jobs, but
Yeah.
this is causing you to get out there even more.
I feel like it's really taken for both of us. Like it gives you a little time to pause and be like, wow, we do have all these things here.
Mhm.
I want everybody else to know
Mhm.
this is West Virginia. So even though like if you're just an everyday person and you're doing the things and you're following your patterns, you don't really stop and, like she said, notice the beauty that God gave us.
Right.
So I really feel like that has helped with doing this because I'm like,
Mhm.
where can we go next? What can we go see? What can we go do? How can we show other people the things that we love?
Mhm.
I love it. I have a spot on the way to our hometown when we drive it every time where I show the kids. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
look at those mountains God made.
Uh-huh.
Now they've heard it so many times that at this point
They
they're
can
like,
say it
yeah,
before you do.
yeah,
Like, Dad, look at those
we
mountains
get
God
it.
made. That's
but I
funny.
love it. It still blows my mind every time. Every time I take the
Yeah.
drive, I'm like, wow, look
Yeah.
at our county. It's so
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
But we have that all over the state. It's so
Mhm.
amazing.
Mhm.
So how much have you guys got to get out into the state so far with this initiative?
We just try to stay pretty much north central
Mhm.
right now, and then of course the Secretary of Health's office is trying to cover that side of the state as well. So we just continue to check in with them as we are expanding throughout, and I think you're going to continue to see that grow
Okay.
in the coming months.
I think Tigert Valley was our furthest.
Okay.
That was a
Yeah.
hike.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was our first high school, and we were
Oh,
a
okay.
nervous wreck because we're like, oh boy, high school students.
Yes.
They loved it.
Mm.
They were competitive. There were a ton of sports kids there, and they
Mhm.
didn't want to lose, and
Yeah.
they wanted to be smarter than their friends. So
Yes.
yeah, we actually really then we're like, let's go to high schools. This is awesome.
Mhm.
And some of the most fun is when we play games with the
Mhm.
students, getting them to think about nutrition, is
Mhm.
getting those teachers and the staff and maybe
Involved.
even Lauren
Yeah.
and myself or individuals from the state when they're with us involved and in that
Mhm.
game as well. So that's a lot of fun for
Yeah.
us to be able to compete
yeah.
against them. And I think the students like to see that as well.
Yeah.
So you got to hit the schools. You've got to hit some of the senior centers.
Yes.
Do some line dancing. You got to see
Colleges.
some of these adventure parks, and So what other stories? Those are pretty good stories. You got any
Yeah.
other good ones to share with us from some of these
Oh, I'm
places?
trying to think. We've done all kinds of things
Mhm.
with dogs and people.
Sleigh
And
riding.
yes, we did. We took a husky sleigh riding.
Wow.
Boy, that was a adventure.
Oh my gosh, tell us about that.
There's probably more footage of us chasing the husky than there is
Going down it, and we thought, wow, we are going down such a steep hill with this husky. And then when you zoom out, it's again, perception was reality. But we're like, we don't want to hook her up to the sled, and they're at the pound. They're like, no, that's what she's made for. She wants to take you. But she kept getting out of her harness, and
Okay.
we were trying to take selfies, and so while we're taking pictures, she's getting away.
Oh my god.
But those are the kinds of things
It's a
we do
good
to get
time.
attention, to get these dogs adopted. The silliest things, and it works. She was
Mhm.
adopted.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Mhm.
That sounds pretty awesome. I want one of those.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
I used to go out and about, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's the 304 Today girl." Now, when I go somewhere, they're like, "Oh, it's the Mountaineer Mile girl." I'm like, "Yep,
Uh-oh.
that's me."
So we've had a D1 swimmer this
Mhm.
summer.
That was
met
really
with
cool.
us.
Okay.
We got to spend some time with her.
We
She's
did.
here from West Virginia, actually in Upshur County, but now she's at Alabama.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we
Mhm.
got to spend some time with her about how important health is.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so we've just got to meet some great people and the state officials, being able to even take Miles with us when they come in and
Yeah.
visit. They like to
With the
take
Doc,
Mountaineer Miles with
we have a
us.
lot of fun with Doc.
and
Yeah.
be able to share stories with them and make a connection. And I think that's what it's about, right? Being able to connect with others
Yes.
as we're on this journey together,
Mhm.
because life is short,
hmm
right? We know that, and being a believer in Christ, we want to be able to share the gospel and
Right.
share how while we're here on this earth, life is short, and we want to do what we can to
Mhm.
be able to lift each other up.
Right.
Mhm.
And it is biblical to be like good stewards of your health and your body.
Yeah.
So that just it just ties in together, all of it.
Yeah, and caring about your community, which is
Mhm.
what you guys are doing.
We do care, and I have to say, Buchanan has one of the prettiest main streets that you'll ever find. Especially, I was excited because they had this it was just cute, a little scarecrow decorating contest, and I think that got people walking up and down the street to go see all the different
Okay. Yeah.
scarecrows. So just things like that Buchanan is actually doing
Mhm.
to really push health
Mhm.
into our own area, since we're both from there. I think
Oh,
that
yeah.
helps, because people are like, "Oh, we want to be healthy here. We can't look
Mhm.
bad. We're the ones that are carrying the. Come on, guys."
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we visited Buchanan in the summer. That was our first Where in West Virginia video we ever
Oh yeah,
put
it
out.
was.
And we thought that it would be, not that big of a deal, but people
Yeah.
loved it because
Oh,
they were
people
like, "Oh, that's
love.
Buchanan. I love Buchanan."
Uh-huh,
We
they
got so
do.
many comments like that. I'm like, there's a lot
See,
of pride here.
you guys chase pepperoni rolls. I chase coffee. So.
Oh
Okay.
yes. See, that's what he doesn't like coffee. I love coffee. I would chase all the coffees, but
Yeah.
he's like, we can't waste time on coffee.
Come
We
on.
gotta
So,
get the
so where's
pepperoni
where's the good
rolls.
coffee at?
Yes.
Stone Tower, all the Stone Tower
Yes.
locations, and Mountaineer Roasting here in Morgantown has good
Yes.
coffee. See, she
Mhm.
knows.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yep.
And then Tip Top has good coffee in Davistown. Like, it just depends on. There's a lot of counties that don't have coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yep.
I have been to Tip Top. I did go there. Whenever
Okay.
we drove through,
Nice.
I did stop there. I
Yep.
did make him stop.
See, you did.
I waited in a line and everything.
I was
Mhm.
heavily embarrassed earlier in the week. I had to go to Glenville, and we had time to kill, and I'm like, says there's a coffee shop, so my cameraman's driving to it, and it says this diner, and I was like, maybe there's a back door, and it's like the back side of it, right? So I just charge in this back door, and I'm in their kitchen,
Oh,
and I'm like,
my gosh.
oh no! And the lady says to my cameraman, "Is that Lauren from 304 Today?" He goes, "Yeah." And I step back. I said, "Oh, you know me?" She goes, "I watch you every day." I said, "I am so sorry. I'm looking for coffee." She's like, "Honey, I don't got it."
Oh.
It's like, only me.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
But Tip Top's in Davis, right? Or
Yeah,
Tip
and
Top?
in Elkins.
Yes,
And then there's
okay.
the Good News Cafe now in
Mhm.
Elkins, which is affiliated with our church. So I do find the coffee.
Mhm.
But Stone Tower has my heart.
It is
There you
really
go.
good.
I do. I'm a Mac Milk girl all the way. And their
Yes.
London Fogs and their honey lattes can't be beat.
Yes. The Mac Milk, the vanilla Mac Milk lattes at Mountaineer Roasting Company are really
They're good too because they have the same milk.
Yes. they are
And I like to watch them roast the coffee in the next room over.
Yeah. And that is really cool.
Mhm.
I like that too. See, he doesn't get to experience the good
I will
stuff.
go on a coffee tour with you.
There you go.
That's what we'll do.
There you go. Start the coffee tour.
Let's take the
I'll stick
coffee
with the
tour.
pepperoni rolls.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
But speaking of Good News Cafe, we found out we had a connection there we didn't know about earlier
Yep, really
because
cool.
the church you go to in Elkins Refinery happens to be one of our really good friends, Roy Schneider.
Yeah.
So how cool is that? And
Yeah.
he's doing some great things down there.
And Roy is very healthy. And
Oh,
he loves him some
yes.
sports and exercise.
Yes,
So
he
yes.
does.
Yeah, I actually got connected to Tigers Valley through church through our furthest because the Board of Education superintendent from Randolph County goes to our church. So
Oh, very cool.
yeah.
That was actually something I was thinking about asking you guys. How do these things come about?
Oh,
Is
yes.
that do these schools reach out to you? Is that
Sometimes, yeah.
primarily what drives it?
Mhm.
And like the senior centers and things like that?
Some we will reach out to as well and
Yeah.
ask if we can pay a visit and share. So everybody's been very open
Yeah.
to if we reach out or even if they do. But a lot of times, there's some groups that's wanting us to play pickleball and we've got invited. We haven't done that yet, but we've got a list of things that people have asked us to come
Oh,
do and
yes.
share so that we can share that with others. And
Yeah.
kickboxing, I think, is on our list.
Oh,
and
my
another
gosh.
dancing place
Another
is on our
dancing.
list. So
They saw how
That's
bad they
so
don't. Nobody. People want us to succeed in dancing, so they're all going to try to
Wanna
outdo each
get- yeah.
other. And it's I don't know.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to keep up with this. There has
Yeah.
to be videos.
There always is.
yeah.
When I'm line dancing, I have a pit bull beside of me, so that was very entertaining. All
So
the things we do.
was that a dog to be adopted?
It was
okay.
We took
Yeah.
the dog to be adopted and the Mountaineer Mile together because that's how they went hand in hand.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm.
I don't think we're not people that give up. So it's going to be one of
Yes.
those things where like the governor says stop because we just don't, we just don't give up
Uh-huh.
because it's never too late to be healthy.
Right.
So, and unfortunately now with Thanksgiving break and Christmas break, our school visits will probably slow down till the
Yeah.
beginning of the year. So we don't want people to think we're giving up. It's just,
Right.
we've been busy. We've done a lot since May when the Strawberry
Mhm.
Festival and
Oh, yes, and then this season naturally for everybody is so
is
busy.
busy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, Christmas time, but
So
Yeah, that's the downside of this time of the year. I love the Christmas and the holidays and stuff, but that
It's
early
busy.
darkness.
yes,
I'm not a
early
fan of that,
darkness.
especially
no, not a fan
when
of
we
the
try to
early
get the kids out and
darkness.
stuff. It gets a
I
little bit
know.
harder in this
It
time
stops
of
our
year.
walking in the
It
evenings
does.
too because
Mhm.
nobody wants to walk in the dark.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So how do you encourage people in
Well,
that regard?
and it kind of goes back to something that you'd asked earlier, how do you fit this in when you were busy?
Mhm.
I think that being able to share with individuals, you've got 4 children.
Mm-hmm.
So how can families that are busy with their children and their families take the time to care about their health? And I think showcasing some of those things that you can go do with your family or you can go
Mhm.
find a friend and do. And we have testimonials here where people just made a connection with others and
It made them mentally.
it helps
Mhm.
them to be able to be accountable and have that
Yeah.
accountability partner, right?
Yes.
So,
Yep.
I mean, we'd love to be able to continue to share throughout the schools, throughout the state as we see this
Mhm.
grow.
And a lot of times, we've had busy days and it'd be gearing up to getting ready for bed. And I find like a 10-minute YouTube video where my kids can work out from the television
Yeah.
in the comfort of the home just to get more steps in.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think in the wintertime right now, utilizing something like that's perfect. If you don't, just marching in place can even, as long as you're moving, you're making a goal, you're doing better.
Mhm.
Well, Lauren was talking to me one evening, and I've shared this with Lauren, and some of your viewers may have heard this story before, but it just went hand in hand for me personally. I had some blood work that wasn't great, that I went to the Rotary and got some blood work and was really going to support them because I typically don't go to the doctor unless I'm really, really ill.
Mhm.
And some of the blood work didn't come back great. And so I kind of pushed that aside for a while and some time had passed and my husband and my family's always been very active
Mhm.
over the years, but he had shared with me, why don't you get a trainer and see if they can help you? So
Mm.
I did that. And my trainer's actually locally here in Morgantown. And I
Oh.
speak to her. I check in with her, and she's my accountability partner along with Lauren and
Yeah.
my family as well. And so I'll check in with her on Sundays. She tells me what workouts to do and shares with me. We've met her
Yep.
actually on Lauren's
Yep.
show and had showcased her. And she's a nurse here in
Okay.
Morgantown at
It's
Ruby,
pretty
and
cool.
also
That is
a
cool.
personal trainer and a bodybuilder. So she's been a
Wow.
blessing to me. I recently had my blood work done again, and all my levels are great now. So having that accountability, but one night when I was talking to her, she goes, "What are you doing?" I said, I didn't get my steps
Marching.
in for the day, and I have to tell Valerie I got my steps in, so I'm sitting here marching up and down
Yeah.
in the house to get
Yeah.
my steps in. So,
I love it.
you know, just when I thought I couldn't put one more thing into my day, I realized how important this was, and I want to be able to keep up with my 6 grandchildren
Oh,
for an extended
yes.
period of time
Yeah.
and live a healthy life. So it's helped me be accountable, and it's definitely hit the timing between that and the Mountaineer Mile and Lauren and what we're doing. The timing was perfect. So
Yeah.
we all need that
Yes.
accountability. But my grandchildren will often say, "Nana, did you get your steps in for the
Yeah.
day? Have you done your workouts?
Cute.
Let's do it."
Let's do it. I love
One
it.
of my granddaughters will say, "I have a Valerie too. She tells me I can eat cookies,
Oh
but I have to get my steps in." So
Yeah.
for the
That is
kids, they
cute.
know that I have that trainer. They
Yeah.
like to keep Nana accountable
Yeah.
for
My
her steps
goodness.
and workouts. So it's fun.
That's really cute.
It's fun.
It is cute. Last week, Kristie and I got to honor our veterans with a ruck and run.
Yes.
Boy, was that something. Now, Kristie is married to a veteran, so she
Oh,
really took
okay.
this to heart, and she had
Yeah.
worn it before. I had not.
Uh-huh.
So I had the weighted vest
Oh
on.
my
She had
gosh.
weight in her backpack, and we took off running.
Oh my gosh.
And I was under the weather, so like 3/4 of the way, I
Oh,
said,
yeah, you were.
I'm walking. So she ran back and beat me, Grandma here, because she's so active. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'm walking.
Mm.
I said,
Wow.
I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
It's fun.
It was fun though because it symbolized the weight they carry and mentally the weight they carry.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's
Yeah.
I do what I really have enjoyed with Kristie and I getting to do all this is trying on these different roles and seeing just how hard it is to but because we don't know what other people's problems or the weight
Yeah.
they carry. And we get to kind of have a tiny little experience of that. So you just
Right.
feel it just makes you look at things a lot differently, like more through the eyes of Jesus when you try those things
Oh,
on and you're like,
yes.
wow, this is hard. This is heavy. That's one part of it I think that's really cool is that we do get to experience things that a lot of people wouldn't think to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
That
awesome.
is
You
so
guys
true.
get all these experiences together
Yeah.
and you have each other for accountability. I wanted to touch on your friendship a little bit more, just because you guys get to spend so much extra time together and how you guys work so well together. How do you think that is?
I think Jesus, because we both just are serving for the same person. There's no
Yes.
jealousy. You know, a lot of female friendships are hard.
Mm-hmm.
And especially being busy mom, I'm a single mom, and then you know she has all these grandkids,
Oh,
so a lot of friendships kind of fade out because you don't make time for each other.
Mhm.
And it's not that we just have bukus of time together, but with the time we do have, we really make it count, and we're doing it for a good reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you both are just lights, like lights in your community. You're
That's
both so sweet and smiley, and I love it. And that's what the face needs to be for this type of initiative.
Oh,
So I
Thank
think you two
you.
are just like the perfect people for this.
Aw, thank you.
One of the most fun that we've had, I think, Lauren, too, was we were able to do a Mountaineer Mile fundraiser for our families in Ohio County when they suffered with the
Oh,
flooding.
We
yes.
did.
And so
Yes.
Lauren and I started talking and saying, what can we do for these families? You know what? Let's have a Mountaineer Mile. And we had a great turnout. We had sports teams. And, you
Yeah.
know, there's been so many things that we had a competition with gyms and sports teams. And actually, you had some
Wow.
people up here
here.
in Morgantown,
Okay.
and we had some groups in Charleston, and we would keep track. And
Huntington.
we would, yes, and
Oh
we
my
would be able
gosh.
to post how far that they went. We did that for a whole month,
For a
and that
whole
was a
month.
lot of fun
Oh yeah.
to be able to showcase that. But then along with that, and the sports teams would
Yeah.
write into us and tell us how they did all the time, but they came and supported that flood relief, and we were able to share some money to them up there in Ohio County. So that was just a blessing.
Oh yeah.
And I think West Virginia does a great job of that anyway, to support one another and see how we can help. And this is just another way to do that. So, and for me, it's just been a blessing to be able to continue to grow and be able to be with Lauren and our love for Christ, and be able to share that with others, and to be able to just showcase that. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And I know we both have servant hearts.
Mm.
I mean, that's really the reason that I had ran for commissioner. I'm on my second term as
Okay.
commissioner. So I've been in it for 7 years, and just having that servant heart and wanting to serve the people and represent them is truly an honor. And having Lauren as a friend alongside me to do that has just been such a blessing.
Yes. Oh, I'm glad.
I love that, and I love how you just explained it and made it so easy to follow. So
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking in my head too, just how multi-talented both of you are, and how much you
Thank
guys
you.
do, and how busy you are, and you find time to do these initiatives and things like that. And it's like, what's really the driving force behind it all? And then you explained it so well. It's that the love of Christ and that servant heart that's driving it. And I think
Yes.
that's really evident for us
Well,
to see from
because
the outside.
eventually our kids grow up and we can't make choices for them. So if we can start putting good, healthy habits instilled in them now with the foundation of Jesus, and then, hey, I
Yeah.
need to exercise, hey, I need to eat right, they're going to be
Mhm.
successful adults later on. So that's really where it's at for me, is knowing that I'm doing all I can for my kids and for other people's kids when we go out and about,
Yeah.
to really tell them, hey, we want you to be healthy,
Mhm.
because people make fun of our state. You're from West Virginia. And it's like,
know.
we have the most awesome state ever. And so
Yeah.
that's what Kristie and I are really trying to show is, hey, West Virginia, don't dog on us. We are
Yeah.
awesome here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
100%. Yeah, I
100%.
agree.
That's why everybody comes back.
Yes.
You leave and you end up right back. Home is where the heart is.
It's true.
Yeah.
And what a great time to be able to promote this right now during our state, because of the state officials that we have that is backing and supporting this initiative. So I think really, I know we touched on this a little bit, but I think as you see the coming months, you'll continue to see this just grow. And we're just excited to just be a
Yeah.
small part, just be
Yeah.
a small part of it.
Yeah.
And we
wanna
hope
keep it-
others will join in and
Oh,
just
yeah.
enjoy what we have here in our state.
Yeah, people often say to us, how do I do this? How do I join? And we're like,
Yeah.
just go walk.
Yeah.
Just go tell a friend that you want to, get off blood pressure medicine and you're going to start walking more. Just little things like that is how you get started. You don't have to broadcast it. I have just been fortunate enough to use television to really spread it all over North Central West Virginia. Hey, this is what we're doing. We want you to help us. But if you're not on TV and you're just a busy mom and you want to get healthier, just take it amongst yourself and start doing it.
Yeah.
Find a friend that'll do it with you and hold you accountable. And that's really the best advice we can give.
Yeah. And
That's
like
perfect.
Lauren shared earlier, being able to take a pause and really appreciating what you have. I was so busy. I thought
Yeah.
busy. We make
Yeah.
ourselves busy sometimes,
Yes, we do.
right? I mean,
Yes.
and I was walking into the house yesterday and the grandkids were in the front yard and said, Nana, come play soccer with us. And I was getting ready to go in. I said, you know what? Yeah,
Oh.
let's go play soccer. So
Yeah.
we went and played some
Aw.
soccer. And they go, you probably need your steps anyway, Nana. Come on.
Exactly.
So, taking that time with your kids and your grandkids and your friends and your family, it's just going to mean so much.
Yeah. That's
We
what really
can't get that time
matters.
back, because
Yep.
really, when we're getting to the end of our days, do you ever look back and wish you worked more?
No.
My dad passed away when he was 41 years old, and I was 41 when I ran for office, and just thought to myself, how can I get back to my community, and how can I be a servant in my community and to my family? And at the time, my children were grown and in college at the time, and they were college athletes. And so they were getting to the end of their time where we weren't following them and chasing them. And I said, life, it's short here on this earth, and we want to be able to appreciate the time we have with others, because you're not going to get that back.
Right.
And I have a very active Belgian Malinois, so the police
Oh my
dog.
gosh.
Yes.
So I will take him and he walks and I walk. And that's a lot of time that I spend just talking to God, because it's silent.
Yes.
So it's a great time. Walking in prayer
Oh,
is a really
yes.
good time too for you to just really connect with him and, talk from your heart. He knows what you're thinking anyway. So take your walk, pray, get healthy. I mean, you can't,
Yeah.
all good things.
Yes.
All
Very
good
good
things.
things.
All good things.
Absolutely.
We visited our hospital, and WVU did a great job of doing an initiative there
They
that they encourage their employees to come at lunchtime, and they have just grown that. We went up
Wow.
there and took a walk with them, and they
Yep.
had several, almost probably 100 employees that took a walk with us,
Gosh,
that they are
That's
doing that.
amazing. That's a
And there's
lot.
testimonial here
Mhm.
from
From the
testi-
nurses and
yeah, from the
stuff. Yeah.
nurses and staff
Wow.
that just said, wow, taking that time out from work and just getting out there and moving has made a difference in my work day.
That's amazing.
So it just goes on.
Yeah.
We'd love for, we follow you. You have to
Yes,
follow
you'll have to
us on
follow
our
us.
Yes,
adventures
of
and see the
course.
fun that we do. And we definitely try to have fun with that and keep
Yes.
it light.
One of my last questions, I think, is when you look back years from now, years later, how will you define and measure the success of this initiative?
Well, I hope that it continues to grow, and I hope we're still, somewhat a part of it, because I would hate to see it just flop.
Yeah.
So I hope that when Kristie and I look back, we're like, wow, look at all the people that really came together, regardless of what they believed in, and just got healthy for each other. Because at the end of the day, that's what matters.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter who you voted for, why you voted for them, what your stance is. You need to be healthy.
I would love for people to look back and say, hey, why are we moving to West Virginia? It's because they seem to be a healthier state
Oh,
in West
yeah.
Virginia, right?
Yep.
I mean, they have those
Yep.
beautiful parks, and there's something different about West Virginia.
Yeah.
So let's go there.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
think that can happen.
Yeah.
We didn't change overnight. It was a period of time, so it'll take a little time to change that. But as we said, we have definitely the heart here in West Virginia to do that.
Yeah.
So it'd be great to be the 99-year-old
Yes.
looking
Oh,
back
yes.
saying,
Absolutely.
wow,
Yes.
people are
Wow.
moving in here because we are the healthier state and we are setting a difference here. That would be my hope.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
And I would love
wonderful.
for people to say they grew closer to God because they took
yes.
time out of their day to just go walk and be alone with Him. So, all good things, like we've
Absolutely.
said, just all good can only come out of this, right?
Yes,
There's
exactly.
no negative about walking your
Exactly.
mile and
Yep.
being healthy.
Right.
So it's just the perfect
Yeah.
thing.
Sometimes you put this stuff out there and you just, you hope it makes an impact, but you never feel like you can be sure. But you guys have already got the testimonials and the feedback. So obviously it's already making a huge difference. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. So we don't even have to wait years from now. We can see it.
Yes, it's happening.
I love it.
Yep. Love this initiative. I just had a couple other questions, I guess,
Okay.
about your life in addition to the initiative. If you guys would like to share some, I'm just curious what some of your day to day looks like. 'Cause I know you're both busy ladies. What else do you get into?
Oh, goodness. There are some days that I will film anywhere between like 5 and 9 or 10 segments to go on television and still get to an elementary school or a middle school with Kristie. And we have so much fun doing it. She'll hop in for segments that have nothing to do with walking in the Mountaineer Mile just because we love to do it together. So like the day we were at the adventure park, I think that morning I filmed 3 or 4 things. Then I went to the adventure park, and then I've also, with my producer, we go on the Almost Heaven West Virginia Swings tour.
Oh, yes.
So we're going to find all the swings and take pictures and have fun with that. So a day, that's a work day, and then I got to get my kids, and then we have to finish schoolwork, and I've got to walk the crazy dog and get a healthy dinner made, and then I'll be tight. It'll be like 9:00 at night. I'm like, Kristie, I'm tired. She's like, yeah, me too. I'm still marching. She's still marching to get her steps in. Those are our days.
Yes.
She's like, are we crazy? I'm like, yes.
We're crazy.
This
Go
morning I was
crazy.
baking your pepperoni rolls.
Yes.
I'm like, we wanted to do it together, but with the circumstances, it didn't happen yesterday. So that's a typical day for me, though. It's pretty full. And Kristie,
yes.
I'm pretty sure will say the same.
Yes, I'm
Try
sure.
to plan ahead.
Yeah.
We have a friend that says, you guys are so busy, you don't have time for me. So
Yeah.
we try to plan ahead. But, at the beginning of this year, my husband had shared with me, why don't we get a calendar? And so I have this calendar on my wall that has from January to December. It's got all of them right there. And I wrote down the most important things that nothing's going to get in the way of this. I have my grandchildren's birthdays. I have maybe some trips that my husband and I had planned, or adventures that the grandchildren and I had planned once a month. I started this year that the grandchildren would all spend the night once a month. So that's actually happening this evening. So, I put those things in there that nothing's going to come between that and what I'm doing. So being able to be organized and put those perimeters there, parameters, so that nothing stands in the way of that, because it happens, right? Life happens.
Life happens.
And you get called to a lot of things. And I love being a commissioner. I truly do. And we have board meetings, and we have lots of other things that come along with that. It's not just a one day a week job. So being able to stay organized and do that and run the t-shirt company and be able to see the grandchildren just takes a little bit of organization and putting that time in. I made sure to, see the grandchildren. So I try to do commission in the morning and t-shirts early in the morning, and I squeeze in a little time for the grandchildren around the board meetings. I try to keep my weekends, and Lauren tries to do the same. It's not perfect. It happens. We've got some events actually this weekend that we're
This
attending.
weekend we're busy, but we want to be in front of the
goodness.
right people. So,
But we try to keep those weekends for our family, because I think staying grounded, not only in the Lord Jesus Christ, but with your family. I mean, that's
important.
Very important. So we try to keep that time for our family as well, and of course the church time. But it's not perfect. It happens, and you have meetings on weekends, or you have events on weekends some. But I think just trying to manage that and keep what's important in front of you. And I try to remind myself too that when you say yes to one thing, you're saying no to something else.
That's a good point.
And so what do you want to say yes to? What's my ultimate goal? And at the end of every month on that large calendar I have, I write down what I learned during that month.
Oh, that's really cool.
So the grandchildren will come in actually and see what I learned during that month, just to be a reminder to me to keep what's important, keep the main thing the main thing, I like to say, so that I don't get sidetracked, because it's easy to do that. You get pulled in a lot of directions. I know Lauren gets that also with her show, and people want you to come all the time. And so you got to keep the main thing the main thing. What's my goals? And I'll also keep goals for the month that I want to accomplish, and goals for the year. Not only I'll do that for commission, I'll do that for my family, I'll do that for fitness. So that keeps me being able to stay on track personally.
I think through Kristie, I've also learned how to say no in a polite way.
Yes.
So she has helped me with that, to make me realize I didn't have to say yes to everything that was going to interfere with time with the kids that you can't get back, or other family time. So I think through this friendship, I've definitely learned of how to not say yes to everything. So thank you for that, Kristie.
Oh.
Well, I feel a lot less productive after talking to you.
Oh, no.
guys.
Yes.
We don't
In a
do
good way.
anything.
It's inspiring. It's
No.
inspiring.
That's what
Very
people say to
inspiring.
us all the time. They're like, you guys are everywhere. Look at we see you here, we see you there. And Kristie, what's your favorite answer? We're just as busy as you. It's just a different type of busy.
Yeah, it's just a different type of busy. And I did share with someone recently, they said, well, you guys are everywhere. And I go, you're everywhere too. You just don't take pictures of everything you do.
Documents.
Everything you
Yes,
do. So
yes.
You're just as busy.
Because
You're
we've
just
had
as
people just watch silly things we post up on Facebook too. Like I'm doing her makeup one day, and I had ended up bright red clown cheeks before heading to an elementary school. Just stuff like that.
Yeah.
We hung out in Sheet's bathroom showing our outfits. And so the funniness comes out every now and then. Yeah.
Yes. So I saw the matching a lot. You're matching all the way down to your shoes.
We matched too. Oh, yeah. And so Kristie always made us the matching t-shirts and stuff. But there was one day that the Governor Morrissey really noticed everything on us was matching. And we're like, well, now we can't go back.
I know. This is your
We can't go back. We are uniform.
Yeah. He was matching us one day as well.
He matched us one day as well. He wore a polo that matched us.
Yeah. So our local shoe place, these are bobs.
Yeah, we love our bobs.
We like to wear our bobs with our dresses all the time because they're comfortable and we can walk.
Yep.
And so and they also give money back to animal shelters. So it just goes hand in hand. So we'll go to our local shoe shoe sensation is what it's called, and share the love there.
I had a local reporter say, you made me realize I could wear tennis shoes with dresses. You guys always look so cute. And I was like, thank you. It's about being smart. You get to an age where you're like, those heels look good, but is that going to feel good later? No. And how can we teach kids to run down a gymnasium when we're flat on our faces from falling in 6-inch stilettos? You can't.
Yes, so they look cute. They look good with
Thank
everything,
you.
I think. Those
Thanks.
kind of shoes. They're cute.
We've made it our uniform.
Yes.
So if you want to match us, Amazon.
I know.
Amazon.
Now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you got singing going on too, right?
I do.
We didn't even scratch that.
We didn't even scratch that.
You want to talk about that at all?
I'm with WVU's label here.
Okay.
With their record label. So it is a blessing too. I thought I would just totally be done with music and, have my kids. And then I was interviewing for television. this random man that I didn't know about a whole album of country roads played and all these different instruments. And he was like, "Hey, you're a singer, right? Do you want to join in my label?" And I was like, "What? For real?" So Josh Swagger, I love you.
Oh, that's cool.
He's awesome. He's here in Morgantown with the music department. And
Uh-huh.
Josh does a lot of really good work too for our state, and we really hope to eventually get WVU involved with us, like
Oh,
a
yeah,
marching
that would be
band and stuff,
amazing.
and March a Mile. We have
Yeah.
a lot of big ideas. We just got to make them happen.
Yes.
All right, good stuff. I think
Yeah.
it's happening, right? Like,
Yes.
the more you get out there, and
Slow and steady. That's
Right.
Yeah.
wins the race, right?
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep. And Huntington has started the Marshall Mile, so they've been pushing
Oh,
that
okay.
up in
Yeah.
Huntington, and so
Gotcha.
it's just been great.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, because the Mountaineer, they, and
Yeah.
we lived there for a little while, so we get it.
You can't wear gold and blue there.
No,
What we had learned.
Yes.
When you go to
Learned.
Huntington, it's
It's
got to
okay.
be green.
Yep, you have to do the.
You're
green
ready
outfits.
today.
Yep.
Yeah. We'd be booed. You'd be accepted.
Yeah.
Yep. very
We're
good.
gonna really be accepted all over Morgantown today. I didn't even think about that.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We're good. I'm good to go. I can go anywhere.
Anywhere.
Absolutely.
Go on any street I want.
Our director for the County Commission Association has been very supportive of us.
She's amazing.
And so when we come together as county commissioners, Lauren was blessed to come to one of our meetings and be able to interview some of those commissioners. So we have also spoken with the commissioners about doing that within their own hometown across the state. And so our director, Melanie, she will make banners that say Marshall Mile and Mountaineer Mile. She's a Marshall fan, of course, and alum.
Yeah.
So we like to hold those banners as we go out as commissioners. And so I think you're also seeing that spread through other counties throughout the state because of that as well.
Yeah.
So.
We've got support from some really good people, which is what we need. And you guys putting it out there too. We're very thankful for that.
I'm just so appreciative of you guys. Yeah.
Absolutely. We love to see where you go on your adventures.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
We'll
awesome.
have to we'll continue to watch you and just wish you
Same.
the best with your children and the journey that you're going through, because I know even that surgery, it's a lot.
It is a
I'm
lot.
sure you have a lot of viewers that has thought about that or went through it, and it's a difficult choice to make. So
Yes.
I
it was-
applaud you for making that jump, and
Thank
it's
you.
hard.
Yes. It has been really hard, but worth it. So worth it. But
And what a cool connection that this church helped plant my
I
church.
Yeah,
And we
that's
didn't
so
even know
cool.
that.
That's
so
so
there you
awesome.
go.
It is
God works in
Right?
mysterious
Yeah.
ways.
I know, it's so awesome. What's the best way for people to follow your all's adventures?
yes.
I would say probably on the 304 Today page. So
Okay.
you just put, I think it's Lauren Winans 304 Today. And
Okay.
we've got, yeah.
Very cool.
Kristie's like maxed out her friends.
Yeah.
She can't add anybody else.
But you can definitely follow on
Yeah.
my personal page.
Okay.
We're looking at starting our own pages,
Like a little
rooted in
YouTube.
truth
Oh,
and
yeah.
wellness.
Mm.
And so be looking for that. It'll be rooted in truth and wellness so that
Yeah.
Oh,
people
that's
can follow
perfect.
there as well.
Love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we'll definitely follow all those things and the
Awesome.
t-shirts. All right. Well, we thank you so much for your
Yes,
time.
thank
you.
you.
Wrap it up
Really
here.
appreciate it.
Yep. Yep. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this and want more West Virginia content, you can subscribe and tell your friends about the Mountaineer Mile. Let's all get
Yes, of
active and get out there
course.
together. But appreciate you guys. We'll see you.
Bye.